Everybody, it's Mickey Mikeworth, and one of the things that I'm going to talk about today, I made myself a tiny little list. One of the things I'm going to talk about today is why would I host the 12-week year and why what what? It is not my business plan, just so you know that it is a group that is around a book. The book is called The 12-Week Year. And the reason that I love the 12-week year and why it makes sense, right? Because I've dedicated my whole life to prosperity and teaching prosperity to people like you. And why is that? Why go to the 12-week year? Well, because it's an easy tool to follow. That there are lots of other people that do it. And when I combine it, when I take what people are learning out of the 12-week year and then I put it with my massive body of knowledge, um, and then give it to you, we end up with something a little magical. And that is what's there. So for me, I made a decision actually based on happy money. It's another concept out there that I've worked on a couple of times. And it is to say, how can I put something into the world that's happy? How can I make happy money? And one of the things is that I love making money with people that are my friends. I love watching them do business together. I've been a business advisor for 25 years, so I am the top woman in finance twice. And so business strategy is what I do. So I've helped a lot of people make money, and that's fun. And that's fun. And happy money is to say, right? Just give it away. Just give it away. So, but an accountability group is $10 a session. So for the 12 weeks, it's $120. And I put it on as a very low amount because my hourly rate is much higher, because I'm proven. And so I did it because I wanted my community to get the Mickey love, to be able to hang out with people that are starting out, that are doing creative things. And what I found that made me the happiest as a person was loving on my community and loving on them in a way that's meaningful to them, not necessarily to me. What's meaningful to me is that we get to have this time, that you're even here, right? That you're like, oh, let me subscribe, right? It's, I'm not here to build a massive YouTube channel. I'm here to love my community and to love the people in my community. And when we love the people in our community, it is my belief and it has been my life work, that they do great things. And we've done a lot of great things in community. I mean, you can just, I'm the only person on earth with my name, so you can just look up my name on LinkedIn and you'll see all those awards and things. And that's a nice pedigree. But it isn't what makes me tick. And it was actually my other friend who had one of these groups that I was like, what? And he's a pastor. So he uses it to, help people with their spiritual goals. And I was like, wow, let me talk about that. So he's like, I'll sit in with you. Like he came to my first group and it was super nice and helped me understand how to talk about it and why to do it. And so I can't take full credit that I just magically came up with this all by myself. I do live in community. I live hanging out with people and getting to do fun stuff with people. So my friend had said, you should try it, and it worked, and I loved what happened, and I loved the amount of change that people had because it's an action step, execution, 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 and that in every business that I've ever worked on, that's what I tell people. Like you have to do the work. You have to do the work. When you're working on spiritual stuff, when you're working on prosperity mindset, you have to do the work. There isn't there isn't a shortcut. So stop lying to yourself that there is, because there isn't. You just gotta get busy. And I'm a farm kid, so that crop wasn't going to bring itself in. So that cow wasn't going to milk itself. That barn wasn't going to clean itself. So there's the hidden past, right, to Mickey. So I chose it as a way to love my community, to celebrate the people that are in it, and to really be able to enjoy all of the magic that people around me could make. And that has proven itself exponentially. So I do it because it's also a tool to teach prosperity mindset. And the number one piece of prosperity mindset is when we talk about self-esteem. And self-esteem, I think 99% of people get wrong, that they're sure, right, that I feel good about myself. And I'm like, no, 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 no. Self-esteem is about holding the self, you, yourself, in esteem, right? And what that means is that you're holding it thoughtfully, carefully, gently, lovingly, graciously, and you are loving it. And there are very few times and ways that we learn to love ourselves. So it's really important. And one of the ways that we can love ourselves and hold ourselves in esteem is that we learn to keep a promise to ourselves. And that promise to ourselves, we often have as lists and tasks and things that we want to get done. I want to write a book. I want to build this class. I want to do this. I want to travel the world. I want to do all these things. Well, in order to do all of those things, I will just tell you from someone who is a highly achieved person, like when it comes to like achiever, overachiever, like, uh, oh, I want, right? I love overachievers. I love highly achieving people because they're amazing. But guess what? High achieving lifestyles and incomes, they take they take practice. They take methodology. You have to be able to map it out and you have to be able to execute. No one makes $1 million unless they bought a lottery ticket and got some sweet luck, but nobody makes $1 million off the seat of their pants. You have to have a tactic. You have to have a plan. You have to have something that you can recreate. And you have to be able to recreate the things over and over and over again. And that is so Snoresville. It's sometimes super boring. So, because it's so boring, that's why I built an accountability group. And that's why so many people, like the other ways, like on the mentors, like I only mentee like 33 people in a year. But out of all the mentees that like stay, like we have a buddy call, something called a buddy call. So it's a 1 hour check-in every month. I reduce my rates to grow them so that they will become something great in the community. And the reason that I do that is because then great people are in the community. And when our mentees are together all the time, when we have a regular rhythm and they can check in, it's a lot easier to go faster because you have somebody to work with you on your stuff. And so 12-week year allows me to go boop, 84 days. Let's see what you got. And it also means you have to put something in. Now, I will tell you that the amount of time it takes to build a 12-week year and the amount of money I make, not this is not there. I'm not here to like sell you a whole bunch of junk. I don't have some business plan attached to it. What I have is something better, which is I have you. I have you who will show up for you every single time. And that is worth more because you'll make more money and I'll make more money. We'll do more stuff together. The world will do more stuff together. So when we're looking at accountability group, I don't have some like random email that's going to come later that says, "Hey, join my private coaching group." No. No. That's what I have. This is what I have for you. I have a $10 a week item. That's what I have. Show up, you're in and out, you have to do the work, but I will hold that space for you to be great. And that is the offer. That's the offer. So they only start so many times. They're always on a Sunday that I'm going to give up my Sundays for all of the year because it just felt right. And that for me was a way to say, what are the things that I can do that will love my community in a way that allows them to be great? And how can I guide the people that are struggling, who are starting, who are feeling lost, who are super achievers and just need another group of friends? Like what all of us come for something. And that part is, I think that's what's beautiful is that everyone comes in, everyone is thoughtful, everyone is loving, because you know what? It won't work. I mean, this energy, you can't hang out with me and not like go, yeah, let's build something. So when people ask me like, why are you doing this? What's the thing? And that happens to me a lot, that people will kind of like not trust that I'm a real thing because they're like, well, what are you trying to get out of it? And I'm like, I don't, the get is that we all get. Like the get is that we'll all be greater. The get is that it's way more fun. The get is that the cool things that you create, like I'll get to watch. I'll get to be part of. Like, isn't that enough? Um, yeah. So, it's fun to have somebody in your back pocket that doesn't have to try to, I don't have to feed off of you to make something for me. That I already know how to build a business plan. I already have a successful business plan. I know how to do all of that. And I know how to do other things. What I do have is enough time to say, yeah, I'll give 1 day a week to my community. And I've done that in a lot of other ways. Many of you have seen other things that I've done in the community, that I did Project L for 18 years, that we do NW2 for now 25 years. So like and I know joke. The real thing. You can read that resume on LinkedIn. That's a real one. That's a real one. That's real stuff. And so when people ask me, why am I doing it? I'm doing it because having you be as cool as you want to be and build the stuff that you want and just have a little bit of help, just a little bit, it really amplifies. Like if you want to talk about prosperity, it is, right? The ability to magnify. Prosperity is the ability to magnify. You magnified? That's fine. So anyway, I'm glad that you're here. So I thought I would just answer the question. You are welcome to hang around, even if you are someone who's not in the actual paid class. You can watch the videos, but I'll tell you the magic is in the class. It is only that long, but it is actively participating, showing up, typing into that chat box every week. Those are the people who are going to do well. You are welcome to wait out to the next class. You are welcome to come and put yourself on a waiting list. It is a closed section. You are welcome to share this with your friends. You are welcome to do it with a friend. But again, I, I have no hidden agenda. And the vast majority of people that are coming into group and coming into this group are people that either know me or know somebody that knows me, and that's how it stays so thoughtful and so loving. So I hope to see you soon. If you have any other questions for me, you can always tell them to me. Magically, this is on YouTube. Ha! So you can put stuff down there. There's like a comment section. You can subscribe to wherever that is in here. But where I'd like to see you is in class. And where I'd like to see you is keeping the promises to yourself, because that's meaningful. And the more that you keep the promises to yourself, the more you'll keep the promises to everyone in your life. And that's pretty powerful. All right. Have a great day. And gosh, thanks for even watching. Bye.